Yeah, we have to move the whole setup inside because of the 6 feet of snow outside right now. Wow. Or the 6 centimeters that dumped down this morning.
What's the general expectation around this time? For it to be snowing around those parts, for it not to be snow on the horizon, what's normally the deal around this time of year?
You have to ask Barcott that.
We don't get a lot of snow. Last year.
Well, it's fucking cold though. I'll tell you that.
Oh, it is. It's cold shit over
when schools were shut down, we didn't get a lot of snow.
Right.
I will say this though, the 3 years prior to that, we had we basically didn't go to school in January. I mean, it was every day was a new snowstorm. I think this winter is going to be that way because it went from September 85 degrees to Halloween 22.
Yeah,
we woke up with snow on the ground today, so it looks like it's going to be another one of those where it may not be COVID, but get ready to have your kids home for most of January.
It went from literally that. I think I said that before. I went from using AC, thinking that I'm going to have a good rock solid month, maybe a couple, to just go window open, window close kind of situation. No, that was not the case. It went from AC to heat ASAP, like quick flip, and it's daily usage. And this ain't right. This is not right.
Well, hopefully you got to use that AC that you put in the house. What, this year? Didn't you just get that put in this year? Your AC home?
Yeah. We went real quick from that. So there's that law. I don't know how many people know that when it gets to certain temperatures in the summer and certain temperatures in the winter, they don't shut you off no matter how far behind you on your bill. So like in July, if it's 110, they can't turn off your electric, because in Washington State, if people get, die from heat exhaustion in the house, they get sued. Same with it being, I think it was 13 degrees last night. Yeah, you can't be turning people's heat off no matter what their bill is. So this is the time of year where Franklin PUD starts running out of money because people are like, yeah, come shut me off.
I'm telling you, know what that just translated to me is holiday season coming up. It's a whole lot of money flying in different places.
Oh yeah.
Don't pay your energy bill. They ain't tripping. That's what that tells me.
No need.
Prioritize your life.
In Washington State, it's all three. It's water, gas, and because they legally would be on the hook for a lawsuit. God forbid somebody died.
That's right.
Even though they were behind on the bill, but you turn off the heat, the gas, or whatever, and somebody's grandma dies or somebody's infant dies.
They were just dealing with this in Houston or Texas somewhere a couple years back when they had that miraculous ice freeze over, right?
Yep.
They shut all that shit down, didn't they?
That's right. They didn't. They didn't know what to do in those situations. Yeah, they were just.
And by the way, that was a big conversation in their midterms. Should they get off their privatized energy and get on the government subsidized stuff like the rest of modern world?
Hey, look, you got to know about stuff like this. And I don't know, Stix, sometimes you seem like you just want to not know about shit. And I'm going to tell you this. As for somebody, I'm on here with somebody who is an educator, okay? I'm going to tell you right now, I don't have a PhD or none of this, but I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't Google stuff, you're just straight lazy nowadays. The information is out there. What's wrong with you? Why do you like saying, I don't know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's stupid now. Everybody, not that you know, but it should be like, oh, I didn't know that, but I'm going to look that up. And I'll bet you I'll know tomorrow.
I'll know tomorrow. Your fucking hand. You can look, you get the answer in 10 seconds.
Well, it's like an open book test. You already have the answers to everything. What do y'all do with open book situations now? Or when you back in the day, when you could use your notes.
Yep.
That's what it is. So I don't know, and with anything, when people don't feel like they don't know anything, it's just because they just don't want to know about that. Whatever that is.
You're just some things are better left unsaid. I'll leave it at that.
You're just fine with being stupid.
I didn't matter.
Play the dumb card.
Election stuff, man.
That's why I got you too.
What people be up to sometimes.
Yeah. That's why I got you too. All right. Well, hey, everybody, thanks for listening. Remember to subscribe, rate, and review on whatever favorite podcast platform you listen to. Go to thisfunner.com for more podcasts and online content. Grab some merch from the Funner family while you're there. And check us out on YouTube, Sports Fix with Stix and Announce Big Homie. Homie's out there doing some cut up clips in his free time that he's got. And follow us on Twitter if Twitter's still a thing. I don't even know if it still is anymore.
Hey, I ain't getting charged yet.
At Stix015, that's me, and at homie_anonymous. Yeah, Barcott and I were kind of getting into the Twitter thing a second ago. We were waiting for your PUP hobbly ass to get upstairs or whatever.
Takes a minute.
Yeah, it does nowadays, huh? I guess if Twitter doesn't work, there's a thing called Mastodon. I don't know if I did Google that. I did look that up. So, hey, I'm not as dumb as I look sometimes.
All right. So here's the thing. As with all of these things, so at our age, right, do we go where it is popping at to try to get it popping like we're 20 again? Or do we just say, it's all good? If we're kind of in that spot, do we really need to be, I mean, in order to be charged, because what am I really getting? Because it's basically a all-encompassing newspaper that includes a huge, overwhelming opinion section. You know what I mean? Like a intolerable, insufferable opinion section.
So how does what is the blue check mark even going to do? Does it change up the way your algorithm goes out when now everybody has it? If it's still done by like followers or whatever, it's not going to even matter.
No, it's all about monetizing. Twitter just needs to make some bread. That's all it is. So what they need, they're just cooking up a scheme, because if I decide to be AB, Pasco's finest, blah, 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 and he wants to be that, I go and pay and put the check on it, or he goes and put the check down on it so everybody knows that's affiliated with him. So his message is clear. So basically, they're making sure the source is right, and they're trying to monetize that, which is the only thing you could really do with Twitter. Other than that, it seems like a waste of money.
There's nothing wrong with Twitter setting that as a rule. I mean, I get that. You're basically, as a company, making money so other people understand where they're actually getting their information, and that makes sense.
You want to pay up for the Stix label? You want to cash out for it to make sure nobody else gets it, or what?
Not yet. I don't know that JOB yet.
I mean,
maybe once I get that JOB, I'll have to do it.
I mean, if I could get the first choice and just to take it off the market, I might. If I just do anonymous big homie, make it super easy, I might just take it off the market if I could have it. But it's not even mine at this second. So
literally 2 cups of coffee at Starbucks a day.
I know
you're paying that for a month.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, $8 a month.
What other stuff that we're paying for that we forget about anyway?
Exactly.
And everybody else. So yeah,
there's times I've had streaming apps that I've logged into for the first time in like 2 months, and like, oh, you got to do a 7-day trial. Oh shit, I haven't paid for this in a while.
Wow.
It's just I forgot about it, didn't use it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. That's $8. That's a good can of the TG though. A month. That's one less I can do.
That's what the commodity price is nowadays.
Yeah.
Wow. Prices are going up, bro.
It's
prices
about
going up.
Can of chew about that much. So you're about the same.
That's what we're down to, measuring things in units of now.
I miss Smoking Willie's, whatever the hell that place is called. Smoking Willie's on the reservation, baby. All right, homie, get us into some stuff here before we get going. What do you think?
Man, well, sure. I figure we should do it like this. Of course, the crowbar is coming. Believe that the crowbar is coming. The Kraken has to get talked about, even though I've been kind of sleeping a little bit. But what we're gonna do this time is, I think that in order to jump off, because we're gonna get into NFL and all of that. That's what's been going on. Forget the NBA. The NBA is washed right now. But this is a big major thing. Did they not realize taking a world event to the Middle East, that's like having the Olympics. You're having people fly all over the world for the World Cup, okay? And you're gonna have it in Qatar right now. Come on, dog. And they having all kind of problems. I want y'all to tell me, and I want to hear about y'all opinion on this situation, because imagine you guys showing up, adult grown men, working hard, saving for flights, airlines, accommodations, knowing that I am going to be a soccer hooligan this week. ooh, I'm going in to watch my favorite country, whoever the hell that is, because this country is to drink way harder than we do. Absolutely no drinking, G.
First of all, when you're Budweiser and you find out 2 days before, where's all the liquor, where's all these beers going that are already sitting over there, bro? You know how many
right.
you know that shit's already there. So what are they just allocating that to the people of Qatar or whatever? Like that's what baffles me.
It's against their religion, bro. They don't even want it there.
Well, how many freaking aircraft carriers or whatever airplanes took over massive amount of booze over there? And where's it at? It's just going to the local bars because you can drink, you just can't drink at the games.
Where is your usual fandom tailgate? Where's that happening at? Where is your after parties? Because this is a world event. You're going to have your Norwegians who love to get down and party. You're going to have the Deutschland is going to be in full effect. The Nederland, who probably got a sack of weed smuggled in their baggage. You got to check them. If you're checking Brittany Griner, you got to check Nederlands. You know what I mean? You got to check them out. And there's people coming all over the world. And the biggest thing is, like I said, the English people are telling us, Ted Lasso, that a pint of beer goes along with this sport. So we can yell consecutively for 90 minutes. And they just did not realize. I think that this is the worst planning of a sporting event since the COVID and the Olympics, because this is bad. You're taking their whole belief system and you're imposing on their home court.
Yeah.
And they're saying it's not, we're not doing that.
And when you bring up the pint of beer thing, that's soccer is huge. We know Europe owns soccer, and being able to drink and have a good time. And soccer cheer in Europe is exactly like the NFL in America. Pre-funk, drunk, have a good time, got your towels going, whatever. And all those English fans, Germany fans, Denmark fans, France coming down.
Tunisia fans.
You're really screwing up what they came down there for. And you know who's going to pay for it is in America. And I realize it's 4 years from now, but they're going to use it to like double the price of beer in the American stadiums and all that stuff, because they're going to cry, we got to make up for it, even though they've had 4 years of drinking worldwide to do it.
It's real funny though. You know how they talk about supply chain, and it's all kind of issues, and we got issues getting stuff from point A to point B. They got that beer. They got that beer over there fast.
Oh, they did. 100%
they made sure that beer was over there, but they did not plan for. Come on, are you trying to tell me that you did no research? Which, of course, now there's a whole bunch of people in the background. You have the soccer head guy who's like the commissioner. This guy is Sepp Blatter. Sounds like a disease I had freshman year in college from drinking too much.
Sepp Blatter.
But he's out here though, and he's out here giving the prince of, and these is princes out here, right? This is the kind of money that because these countries are ran by families. You know what I mean? You know how that thing goes. It's like unlike the crown in some ways. So they're giving money to these people so they can promote this thing, and all they're doing is promoting, and you know what they want to do? Promote a way of life. We're going to check everybody that walks through the door. Americans, everybody, wherever y'all from, check your stuff at the door. That don't fly here. If you're going to get down and watch the soccer event, everybody gonna sit there and do golf clap because that's what we want. What's going on?
The football Americano, or a football European. So isn't there a documentary on the little fall of the guy who was in charge before this World Cup thing went down into this new? This is the guy, so to speak, right?
This is the guy. I think he awarded Qatar, however we choose to say it in America or what have you, but he awarded them this event. And then this is the reason why he's being investigated heavily.
I just saw something today that it was like fucking, what was it? $550 billion or some crazy ass number to even build all these stadiums and all the everything that went on there. And it was like by far the most expensive World Cup that they've had to do. And wait till you see, I only saw a little glimpse of a clip earlier of like their accommodations for the players. It's
Right.
almost like a fry festival, or even what was it, the 2020 Olympics or whatever, where they were like in these little cots and couldn't even fit in their beds.
The cardboard joints.
Yeah,
the cardboard
some kind of
cutout
shit
beds
going on.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's going to be interesting to see what happens with that. Let alone where all the booze goes. Where's all that beer at? Are they going to be handing out, free alcohol in the tailgates or what? Because there's plenty over there, and Budweiser paid for all that, so it's it's not just going to sit there, going somewhere.
Hey, look. I bet you if you get a rental car and you flew all the way over there, you get a rental car, you drive around the city, looking at sights, you're looking left or right, looking who's in traffic. I bet you ain't gonna see no damn woman driving a car. You think they over there playing? This is serious business. So I can't wait for this to start. I would not have been on this because I just told my daughter the other day. She said, "Are you gonna watch that?" Because because they know I watch everything. And I go, "Yeah, I might check it out a little bit." Oh, now I'm gonna be tuned in because this is right up my alley. You know how I get down.
Well, yeah, the first it's Sunday, I think. Sunday morning is the first kickoff.
Yeah.
So ready to rock and roll and get going. Real quick, I don't know what else you have on.
No, go ahead.
I have a list of all the groups here, and I didn't get a time to go through all of them. I'll wait until the next round before we start picking our team.
That's right.
But your boy Lionel Messi, last dance, 91 goals in his Argentina career, never won a World Cup though.
He ain't winning one again.
And their FIFA rank is number 3 in Argentina.
Man, I got a wild card, and I'm telling you right now. But I'm gonna save it though for the big World Cup Stix and Sports blowout sports fix.
You don't want to give it.
Soccer.
You don't want to give the long shot right away.
All right, look. Here's my long
tell
shot.
The people, so because
right.
we talk about it, it'll all be full in effect. So let's give them what they want to hear.
All right, I'm gonna weave a tapestry for a second. You got to follow me for a second. This is all story based, right? So I'm digging up a story.
All right.
World Cup winner 2022, England. Why? The show Ted Lasso. Book it. Put it on the map. Remember, I said
elaborated story, and that's all you have for this because it's based off Ted Lasso. Go figure.
And guess what? And there's still other things. We're not talking about a dummy team that I just picked out of a hat, right? So Ted Lasso just tells me, okay, I just saw this show. It's one of those signs, like when you see a penny face up or whatever, right? But England had a good run and had a couple good runs last time. Everybody was on them. They lost a tough one this last go round. I think they lost it 1-0 or damn it, it's 1-0. I ain't with this Neil business. Nah.
1-0.
Nah, Neil don't live right, homie. I don't even know Neil like that. Let me see where Neil. Let me run up on Neil, see what happens.
Well, England's got a 5 FIFA ranking.
See what I'm saying?
I don't know.
I just had to hit you with the Ted Lasso.
I'm gonna go. Hey, I don't know what kind of odds you can get on Viva la Mexico. You never know. They might be able to bounce back here. 17 appearances, 13th FIFA ranking.
I mean, yeah.
United States.
We can put them all out. Where's Spain at? We're España. Where's Spain at? I mean, they got to be dope, right? They got Barcelona. They got all the whole 16th,
league. 7 FIFA ranking.
Talking about all this, isn't Brazil the favorite?
Brazil's got to be dope. Come on.
They're the number 1 favorite.
I don't even know who the new main guy is for Brazil, but I got to find out. He's probably some one-name cat who we will find out what his name is very shortly, I'm sure.
Pablito.
Shout out to Chicharito.
$100 billion in the next 10 years in European soccer.
Yep.
Hey, all right. Well, that was a nice little opening to the World Cup 2022. You know, we were talking about it months ago, and now it's here all of a sudden, just pops up in our face. Had to do a little quick research and try to figure it out. Shout out to
India.
Shout out to India. Hey, wait.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Where our people's at?
They didn't qualify.
Oh, see, we'll get them next year. We'll get them next year. You know what I'm saying?
Team USA, I think, has got the best odds they've had not to win,
right?
But to advance, I think since 08, they're projecting this to be the best team since 08.
Hey,
yeah,
well, they got
finally not garbage
since 08, probably. So, shout out to the football.